What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about the new Lightspeed Bundles coming within the next few days to Galaxy of Heroes. All these are going to be Relic 7 bundles. They're going to be a bit more expensive than what we're used to. In fact, some of them are upgrades to ones we've seen from before. For instance, Shadows of the Empire 1, which gave you a lot of characters at Relic 3 for a pretty solid price. Now those characters are going to be at Relic 7, but as you can suspect, that it's going to be a bit more expensive. We're going to talk about those bundles. We're going to talk about which ones, in my opinion, are the ones most worth it. One I think is probably skippable because the characters in it just aren't that great outside of one character. And also talk about the Leia Organa bundle here and how we're finally seeing some Lightspeed stuff for Leia Organa. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive into it. And let's start by talking about this Ewok bundle. Now this is going to give you all the Ewoks minus Ewok Scout at Relic 7. And this one, in my opinion, is probably the one that's least worth it. This is a C-3PO Lightspeed bundle, and really, honestly, you don't need these characters of Relic 7 to unlock C-3PO. You can do this very easily at low gear levels, especially if you're just taking Nisa up to relics to unlock Leia Organa as a Galactic Legend. The thing here that's selling point is going to be Nisa at Relic 7, because that is one of the Leia Organa requirements. But really, you don't need these characters of Relic 7 to get C-3PO unlocked. It's a pretty easy event, especially with Nisa here. Nisa just really does help kind of lift the Ewok team as a whole. But beyond that, the other important thing here is that really this is just kind of like if you're looking to pad your GP score. Like if you want to help kind of like increase the GP for your territory battles, that's about the best thing I can recommend for this. There is a Zeta on, or there is an Omicron on Nisa that does help lift the Ewoks for Territory War that can make them decent inside of Territory War. But I know Territory War is not exactly a big thing for a lot of players out there. And you're probably wondering, what am I going to do with these Ewoks inside of Grand Arena? Well, unfortunately, not a lot. They can beat your Geonosians, but it doesn't look too great. Mostly you're using like mirror matches against Ewoks. You can beat Phoenix without Rex in there. Rex just kind of shuts down Ewoks. General Grievous without Stap, really, they struggle against that. So with Stap, that should be even worse. Yeah, not a lot going here. And this is with all tiers of Grand Arena. So you're not seeing a lot here. Your Night Sisters with Marin in there, I bet that's, yeah, these are low. You can see we're doing massive punch downs with this. Yeah, these are most of them. Well, you got some Omicrons there on that one. They won that one. But yeah, a lot of your wins here are like not even Relic Night Sisters. So, keep that in mind. Like you're not doing a lot there. Jawas, it's Jawas, It is what it is. But yeah, you can see not a lot going on here. The Old Republic one too. This is also like vastly undergeared Old Republic. No Omicron on Zalbar. Yeah, not great. So you're not getting a lot with these guys inside of Grand Arena with this. And cleanups, even with cleanups like JTR, General Grievous seems okay. 33% win rate against a solo Jabba, 80% against a solo Gas. Getting destroyed by Gungans. Lord Vader doesn't really work as a cleanup. Yeah, only a 43% win rate against a solo Slacker. This could be something, but do you want to spend $30 to maybe get a Slacker cleanup? Like that's kind of what I'm going for. Like, am I getting something in return for this value? And in my opinion, this one is just not. Man, if this was the Relic 3 bundle again for Ewoks, which is what we originally got for like 10 or 15 bucks. It's a bit easier to swallow, but $30 for Relic 7 for a bunch of Ewoks, you're probably not going to use that often. I don't know about this one. Yeah, this is one that really, it's up to you if you want to spend the $30 to get Nisa, and if you're really invested in Territory Wars, maybe you get some value out of this. But this one, I don't really recommend too much. It's really coming down to $30 for Nisa to help unlock Leia Organa, and if that's what you want to do, by all means go for it. But for me, just from surface level, this one seems a bit harder to swallow than the rest of them. I'm sure people are going to buy it. I mean, hey, Relics, what is that? 7 Relic 7s for $30? Like, that's overall a good value. But for me, I'm not getting a lot out of these characters. I'm not using these characters very much. So, yeah, I'm not sure I'd spend $30 on this one. Let's talk about the R2-D2 one. This one is a bit a bit different from what we've gotten in the past. This the original one for R2-D2, I can't remember what it was, but I want to say it was like Relic 5 Imperial troopers, like Veers, Stark, a couple other Imperial troopers. This one's gonna be more geared for like Imperial remnants in a way, because you have Moff Gideon, you have Dark Trooper, you got Death Trooper, Shore Trooper, Range Trooper, and you've got the Scout Trooper. I blinked on her name for a second there. All at Relic 7 for 30 bucks. Now, this one's a bit better than what you're getting with the Ewoks one. And this one, yeah, this is all Imperial Trooper characters. So, you know, Moff Gideon, you have Moff Gideon where his leader's not exactly a good one. Yeah, not really great. You can use Moff Gideon within like a Padme Amidala team, where he does give a lot of protection up to the team, and then you're just wiping people off the map because of the courage mechanic through Padme. So you do get some nice return there. Range Trooper is a mainstay within your Imperial Trooper teams with like Veers and Colonel Stark. Shore Trooper can be decent, but he's kind of there for the pre-taunt. Scout Trooper is more for like your Iden Versio teams. And especially with Shore Trooper, is it the Imperial Vanguard one? No, it's Strategic Assessment, which you're not going to get the Zeta on this one. But this one, like, you throw this team on defense at lower tiers, and this will shut down Wampa. Right now, Wampa's going off because of the Datacron, but outside the Datacron, Wampa gets destroyed by your Zeta Scout Trooper teams with Imperial Troopers. So you're getting kind of like a few different teams that you're getting within here. You know, Moff Gideon, Dark Trooper's pretty good, Death Trooper's pretty good. So you are getting some different characters here. You don't really need this to get R2-D2. You just need to use Empire characters. And really, like, yeah, if you're using this just to get R2-D2, you're not getting much here. Now, overall, is this worth it? I would say this is probably better value than Ewoks, because you are getting some really strong characters here for different teams. Like I've mentioned here, your Imperial Trooper is going to get a nice boost because of different characters here. Like, yeah, your Death Trooper, your Range Trooper, your Scout Trooper. All those are going to give some nice boosts to established Imperial Trooper teams. Those are all going to be pretty good. Gideon, you'll bring over into Padme if you need to, and that will help kind of boost that Padme team a little bit. This one I'd say is a bit more worth it versus the Ewok bundle. Am I still going to pay 30 bucks for this? If I'm looking to just unlock R2-D2, no, because I don't need to be spending this to unlock R2-D2. You can already do that. But if you are looking to get a nice augment to your Imperial Trooper teams, sure, this is definitely going to work for you. Now for me, because I have a Relic 5 on them already, I'm really not going to buy this because I'm at the point where I'm not really using those Imperial Trooper teams too much. But for lower players who are looking to like get those teams going, this is a nice little boost, and it is going to help just kind of auto the entire R2-D2 battle if that's what you want to go for. But this is really not just to unlock R2-D2. Like, you can do this very easily without this bundle. So if you're looking to just get something that gets you R2-D2 going, just work on your other Empire characters. You don't need to worry about it here. Let's talk about Shadows of the Empire. This is a different one. So the original Shadows of the Empire was Relic 3 for all these characters for 10 bucks? Maybe 15 bucks. Back then, fantastic deal. Really good deal. It gets a lot of strong characters going. Also, this kind of overlaps a bit with the Leia Organa Lightspeed Bundle, which we're going to get to. So if I had to choose between this and Leia, well, actually, we'll talk about that comparison between the two bundles when we get to it. But this gives you a lot of Rebel characters at Relic 5. Now, some of these characters you're not going to use, really. But like Stormtrooper Han, you're not using much unless you have like a Sana Starros team going. Princess Leia doesn't really have a place. Lando Calrissian doesn't have a place. Admiral Akbar, your home one fleet, if you don't have Profundity, at least you have him as your flagship for your Rebel fleet. Biggs and Wedge are pilots, so you do get some nice overlap there with their ships. The big thing here is Phoenix. Like, you have your Phoenix members at Relic 5. This is going to help you get both Palpatine and Thrawn, and it is going to help kind of augment that Leia bundle that we're going to get to here in a moment, where you can buy this and a Leia Organa bundle and have a Phoenix team pretty much up and running at that point. And that's not bad. Like, that's a really good team. Old Ben at Relic 5, Farm Boy Luke at Relic 5. I don't know about Farm Boy Luke at Relic 5, but, you know, hey, it's Farm Boy Luke. You're actually going to use him for some other characters anyway. So, you know what? It's okay there. But overall, there's a lot of Relic 5 and some 7-star ships for 30 bucks. this is definitely worth it. Especially if you're new to the game and you're looking to get your roster up and going, this is probably the best bundle that's just coming here with this one. We do have some repeats, I believe, like Captain Han Solo, Wampa are coming back with this as well, but this is by far the best of the bundles, in my opinion, in terms of value. You're getting a lot of Relic 5s, you're getting 4 7-star ships, which ships take a long time to farm up. For 30 bucks, yeah, I'll take this. Actually, this is probably gonna be more than 30 bucks, because I realize this is in pounds, or euros. What currency is that? This may be more than 30 bucks, but this is, yeah, this is a good bundle. This is really going to help you going. It gets you both Palpatine and Thrawn, which does help you go with your Empire characters, which you can buy this, get those 2 characters unlocked, work on some of your Empire characters, and get R2-D2 and save you the money on buying this R2-D2 Lightspeed bundle. Like, I'm just saying, buy this. You're well on your way to unlocking R2-D2 already. So, yeah, this one definitely by far is the best value of all of them. You're getting a lot here. There's no Zetas here, which is fine, you know, but for 30 bucks for all these Relic 5 and 7 stars, yeah. It's more relics, but you know, you're getting much better relics on this. You're getting there's a lot of value with this one. Definitely go for this one. This is by far the best of the new Lightspeed bundles here. And then finally, the Leia's Rebel Renegade Lightspeed. So there is a bit of overlap between this and the Shadows of the Empire one. For instance, like Old Ben, Admiral Akbar. Both of those are here within Relic 7 on this one. But also, you're taking them to Relic 7 with this one. You're also getting Lando, Captain Rex. Again, this is going to overlap with Shadows of the Empire. You get Captain Rex at Relic 7 here. You've got Relic 5 on the rest of your Phoenix members here. You've now got a Phoenix team established. This is going to be a really good combo for new players especially. But also Chupio, which is a big part of the CLS team. Captain Drogon, which is kind of sort of a lifter for Leia Organa. You know, that's going to work here. Admiral Akbar at Relic 7 for your Rebel fleet. If you don't have Profundity, that's fine. Lobot, if you want to go for the light side droid team with Shorty, like Lobot will fit in there, but, you know, probably the worst... No, Lando's the worst value character here overall. You're not really doing a lot with Lando. He's like a Rebel fighter, so you can maybe get something out of him with Rebel fighters, but I don't know about that. Yeah, Lando and Lobot are definitely the weak points of this Lightspeed bundle, but also you are going to get some Zetas within this. You're going to get 2 specifically. So if we go and look at our Rebels inside of Galaxy Heroes, so you're going to get 2 Zetas within this. So Captain Drogon's second in command ability, this is a Zeta upgrade here because level 8 is a Grand Arena Omicron, which is a decent Omicron if you are looking to go for that. Decent Omicron for that. But also Captain Rex with Lost Commander. This is another Zeta upgrade. The Grand Arena Omicron here, also pretty good. It does help lift both Phoenix and Clone Troopers from Grand Arena. Pretty good Omicron, but you're getting a Zeta upgrade here as well. This is a very good Zeta as well. One of the better Zetas for Phoenix as a whole. So you are getting 2 really good Zetas with this as well. So that does help kind of boost the power on this. This is probably the second best bundle here. Actually, not probably. It is the second best bundle. Ewoks are pretty meh. R2-D2 I'm not too sure about, but this one, especially because it gets you going on Leia Organa. Like, this is all going to be characters. You can buy this bundle and not feel dirty about dumping relic materials into characters like Lando and Lobot in the process. But also, 6 Relic 7s for what looks like 30 bucks or so? That's not bad. That's some pretty good value there. I'll take that any day. You're going to say, well, about Ewoks? Well, at least I'm using these characters versus Ewoks. Like, I'm not really using Ewoks, but I am using a lot of these characters at Relic 7. You're going to get mileage out of these characters at Relic 7. So that's where I'm like, this is much better in terms of value versus Ewoks. You're actually getting something with these characters. Lando and Lobot being kind of like the low points of this, but everybody else on this, you're going to use them one way or another. Once you get Profundity, Akbar falls off, but if you're a newer player looking to get Leia, you're probably not really worrying about Profundity right now. So this one, you're definitely going to get some great mileage on it. This and Shadows of the Empire, by far the best. Both those work pretty well. You are going to get some overlap there with like Old Ben. Or sorry, no, Old Ben is not on this. Why did I think Old Ben was on this? I'm not sure why I thought Old Ben was on this. Yeah, you're not actually getting overlap with Old Ben. Old Ben's here on Shadows of the Empire. I don't know why. This is what happens when you're making videos at like 6 o'clock in the morning. You imagine Old Ben's there and Old Ben is not there. So, gotta drink some more coffee. Yeah, Old Ben's not here. Not sure why on earth I thought he was. But yeah, so Old Ben there. You got these characters. Yeah, the overlap is Admiral Akbar at Relic 5 versus Relic 7. So that's where you're getting... Oh, and Lando. Lando and Akbar's overlap there. So you can buy both, spend like $60, get Thrawn and Palpatine unlocked, and really be on your way to unlocking Leia Organa. Like that's pretty good. I would say go for those 2 bundles. Best value overall for them. And you're getting some really good mileage from them. So that's going to really wrap it up here. Let me know what you guys think down below. Are you guys looking to buy these Lightspeed bundles? Do you agree or disagree with my assessments? Let me know down below. As always, if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time.